Your own personal integrity and your morality need to be a core part of your business practices, and here's a perfect example of why it's so important. So just recently, I refused to sell somebody the roadmap course, which is a $500 sale that I missed out on, but I have my reasons and I want to explain why. And if you listen to this entire story, I want you to tell me if you would have sold to this person and if you would have tried to give them what they wanted or you would have refused it like I did. Now, in theory, I can't stop somebody from buying the course through my website. You can always do that. Everything is automated. I can't really control who buys and who doesn't. But what I did do was tell them, listen, if you're going to get the course, but don't get it from me because I cannot give you what you're asking for. Now, this was a person that's in their 50s and they've fallen for the scam courses before. And I mean the real scammy ones, the ones that are like $2,000 or $3,000 and there's no real value. They're just wanting you to get people to join their club by using the millionaire mentor method, right? There's no real value. They just are promoting some millionaire guy who taught them how to make money. Now, because they had fallen for these courses before, they were super skeptical. And actually, I think that's a great thing. I think you should do your research before you dive into any course or spend any kind of money on any product, really, especially when it's like $500. And I have no problem talking to people before they buy the course. Anyone who's DM'd me knows that I give super long responses, detailed responses. If you want to call me, you can call me before buying the course and ask me questions. For me, it's all good. That's not the problem here. The real problem is here. When I started talking to them, it was before I had made any real sales. I'd only made one or two maybe. So at that time, I felt like I had the time to spend talking to this person for that amount of time. But as I've progressed and I've made more sales and I have more customers and I've given my number out to all my customers and they can text me, they can call me whenever they want because they've purchased the roadmap from me, well, my time's gotten a little more valuable, to be honest. And by valuable, I mean, I would rather give my time to people who have bought the roadmap course from me than people who have not. Although I will spend my time talking to people who are thinking about buying the course. But honestly, we're gonna have to schedule it, and I don't wanna spend too much time on the phone because I'm busy. I'm constantly working, and I want to leave my time open for my customers to call me. So that being said, after a couple weeks of talking to this person, they were finally feeling like they were ready to buy the course, although they had said that to me 20 times previously. So I didn't really believe it, but I told them, listen, I don't have the time anymore really to like be making calls with you for 2 hours or an hour every day or every other day. I just simply don't have the time. And it's not anything personal, but if we want to make time to call, we're just going to have to schedule it. And they didn't like that at all. Now they started calling me a liar and saying I don't keep my promises and et cetera, et cetera. And I told them, listen, we've spent hours on the phone. I have told you that this course is purely educational. I will always be here if you need help, but please go through the course first. I think it will answer all of your questions and you will not need me nearly as much as you expect that you'll need me. And the other problem was their mentality. They were wanting to buy this course with the pure mentality of making money quick. That was everything they were talking about was geared towards that. Bro, when I make 25 grand a month, I'm gonna send you 2 grand because it's nothing to me. And I'm gonna come out to Thailand and we're gonna get a mansion and we'll be chilling, sipping drinks on the beach and blah, blah, blah. Now that's great, okay? If that's your vision, sure. But that's not my vision, okay? I want long-term sustainability. And this course, the Roadmap 3.0, does not promote that at all. And I kept telling them that. This is an educational course. You will learn the foundations of an internet business, an online business that can build you real wealth over time and teach you the foundational skills to build a real business for the rest of your life, essentially. But it is not this get rich quick, make money fast scheme. And things just got worse from there. And honestly, I'm a very positive person. I'm very forward thinking, and I'm honest, but I don't like to talk bad to people. I don't like to say mean things to people or discourage them in any way. I think everyone's got a fair shot at this life and this game. And I want to keep it that way. It's for my own personal, integrity and my morality is why I do that. So after being called some bad names and whatever, I just politely told them, listen, whatever you do, please do not buy the course from me. Find someone that can fill your needs because I am not that person. But the real kicker is this. They've since bought the course and they've since messaged me asking for content tips, when to post, what's inside the course, am I gonna learn this, is this a part of this? And I don't hold grudges, but I have to block this person. And the simple reason that I have to block them is because one, their mentality is so wrong and my content is not geared that way at all. And two, I actually don't want them to get any ideas from my content simply because I think that they are in it for the wrong reasons, and I don't want to encourage someone that is in it for the reasons that they are. I know this is a long story, and I promise that's pretty much the end of it, but needless to say, just keep your integrity, keep your morality. If you feel like someone is not in this for the right reasons, try to convince them otherwise, and if you can't convince them otherwise, you can't stop them from buying the course from you, but please have some integrity and tell them, I cannot give you what you're asking for. This is not my mentality. I don't share the same values as you. I'm in this for the long term. I'm in this for sustainability. I'm in this to help people. We just don't share the same morals. And I promise that's the end of it. God forbid, I bet you there's no one that's gonna stick around to watch this whole video. But if you do, you can always send me a DM. I answer everybody, no questions asked. I answer every single DM. And if you wanna schedule a call with me to learn something, we can schedule a call. And then if you buy the course from me, you get my phone number. So you can call or text me anytime. All my customers have my phone number.